Welcome to Intricate Devo Java tutorial, your first step into one of the most powerful and popular programming languages in the world. In this video, we will cover everything you need to begin coding in Java. What Java is, the tools you need, how to write your very first program, how to compile and run it, and the most common mistakes beginners make. Let's get started. Java is a high-level, object-oriented, and platform-independent programming language created by Sun Microsystems in 1995. Its core philosophy is WORA, write once, run anywhere. This means Java code compiled on one platform, like Windows, can run on any other platform, Mac OS, Linux, Android, without being recompiled. The JVM handles this for you. Java has 4 key strengths that make it so popular. First, it is object-oriented, built around the concept of objects, which makes code modular and reusable. Second, it is platform-independent. The JVM abstracts away the operating system. Third, it is robust and secure with strong memory management and built-in security features. And fourth, it has a rich API, a massive standard library, with pre-built tools for networking, databases, GUI development, and much more. Before you start coding, you need to understand the 3 core components of Java. Think of them as nested boxes. The outermost box is the JDK, the Java Development Kit. This is what you install when you want to write Java programs. It contains everything: the compiler called JAVEC, the archiver, the documentation generator, a debugger, and more. Inside the JDK is the JRE, the Java Runtime Environment. This is for running Java programs, not writing them. It contains the JVM plus standard libraries. If you only need to run Java programs, the JRE is enough. At the very core is the JVM, the Java Virtual Machine. This is the engine that actually executes your code. It loads the bytecode, verifies it, and executes it. The JVM is what gives Java its platform independence. As a developer, always install the JDK. It includes everything you need. Let's look at the traditional first program every programmer writes. Hello world, here is the complete Java code. Public class main, opening brace. Public static void main, opening parenthesis, string square bracket args, closing parenthesis, opening brace. System.out.println, opening parenthesis, quote hello, comma world. Exclamation mark, quote, closing parenthesis, semicolon. Closing brace, closing brace. Let's break it down into 3 parts. First, public class main. Every Java application must have at least one class. The file name must match the class name, so this file must be saved as main.java. Second, public static void main, string square bracket args. This is the main method, the entry point of your application. When you run the program, the JVM looks for this method first. Third, system.out.println, quote hello world. This is the line that does the work. It prints the text to the console, followed by a new line. When you run this program, the output is simply hello world. Let's take a closer look at the main method signature, because it can look intimidating to beginners. The full signature is public static void main, opening parenthesis, string square bracket args, closing parenthesis. Each keyword has a specific purpose. The word public is an access modifier. It means this method can be accessed from anywhere, including by the JVM itself. Without public, the JVM cannot find and run it. The word static means the method belongs to the class itself, not to an instance. Since the JVM calls main before any objects are created, it needs to be static. The word void is the return type. It means the main method does not return any value when it finishes. Finally, string square bracket args is the parameter. It is an array of strings that holds command line arguments. For example, if you run Java main hello world, the words hello and world are stored in this array. Now let's compile and run our program from the command line. This is a 4-step process. Step 1, save the file. Save your code in a file named main.java. The file name must match the class name exactly, including capitalization. Step 2, compile with JAVEC. Open your terminal, navigate to the files folder, and run javec main.java. This command compiles your source code into bytecode and creates a new file called main.class. Step 3, run with Java. Now run the program using Java main. Notice, do not include the .class extension. Just use the class name. Step 4, see the output. Your program executes and the console prints, "Hello, world. Congratulations, you have just compiled and run your first Java program." Let's walk through installing the JDK on your machine. Step 1. Download. Go to adoptium.net. This is the Eclipse Temurin project. It provides a completely free open-source JDK that is functionally identical to the official Oracle version. Download the latest LTS version that's long-term support. Java 17 or Java 21 are both excellent choices. Step 2. Install. On Windows, run the .msi installer. Important when prompted, make sure the options set Java_home variable and add to path are checked. This saves you from setting environment variables manually. On macOS, run the .pkg installer. Or if you use Homebrew, open your terminal and run brew install cask Temurin. Step 3. Verify the installation. Open a brand new terminal window, this is important, and type Java version. Then type javac version. If both commands return a version number, your installation is successful and you are ready to start coding. While you can write Java in any text editor and integrated development environment or IDE makes coding much easier, with features like code completion, syntax highlighting, and built-in debugging. Here are the top 3 choices. Number 1. IntelliJ IDEA. This is the recommended choice. Developed by JetBrains, it has the smartest code completion and refactoring tools available for Java. The Community Edition is completely free and more than enough for learning and building standard applications. Number 2. Eclipse, a classic open-source IDE that has been around for decades. It has a massive plugin ecosystem and is still heavily used in enterprise environments. Number 3. Visual Studio Code. This is a lightweight, fast editor from Microsoft. It is not a Java IDE out of the box, but installing the extension pack for Java transforms it into a capable Java development environment. It is a great choice if you already use VS Code for JavaScript or Python. For beginners, IntelliJ IDEA Community Edition is the best starting point. As you start writing Java code, watch out for these 4 very common beginner mistakes. Mistake number 1, file name mismatch. If your class is declared as public class myprogram, the file must be saved as myprogram.java with the exact same capitalization. Saving it as program.java or program.java will cause an error. Mistake number 2, case sensitivity. Java is strictly case sensitive. System with a capital S is not the same as system in lowercase. String with a capital S is not the same as string. Always check your capitalization carefully. Mistake number 3, missing semicolons. Almost every statement in Java must end with a semicolon. Forgetting one is the single most common cause of compile errors for beginners. Mistake number 4, unmatched braces. Every opening curly brace must have a matching closing brace. This is how Java defines blocks of code. IDEs help by highlighting matching brace pairs. Use that feature. Congratulations, you have completed the Java Get Started lesson. Let's recap what you have learned. You understand Java and the write once, run anywhere principle. You know the difference between the JDK, JRE, and JVM. You have written your first Hello World program. You know how to compile with Javac and run with Java. You know how to install the JDK and choose an IDE. And you know the 4 most common beginner mistakes to avoid. In the next lesson, we will dive into variables, data types, and operators in Java. Keep coding, you're doing great.